private flight. Yeah, I don't give a shit about this.
Slow your.
Here, we'll talk about this as well because this has been a really, really turbulent time for Alexa.
I'm far away from home, and the one thing that I had like linking me to my normal life has just been ripped out of my hands.
Yeah, right. As if you were following Australian news on Twitter. You follow American
I mean,
news.
I'm out of home, so I'm already vulnerable. And just being on Twitter is my other other place I live.
It's your safe space.
Yeah. Oh God.
Your scroll. Elon Musk said over the weekend that Twitter will limit at least.
Yeah, he doesn't have his sexy puzzles.
That's all Twitter based.
Wait, really?
No. Oh. There's a good community of people who post their own sexy puzzles.
Temporarily, the number of posts you can read. He claims it's an effort to address extreme levels of data scraping. So verified accounts limited to 10,000 posts per day. Unverified accounts 1,000 per day. Now, this was revealed after thousands of users complained that they were unable or had trouble accessing the site. Many reported getting messages that they had exceeded.
Have you been getting rate limited still, or did it stop?
No, it stopped.
Yeah,
he solved
same.
the problem very quickly.
Yeah, Elon is so good.
Oh, he's so fast. But it's just so bizarre because I feel like the majority of people who are verified are just ads, just like bot websites that sell you shirts and different things. Like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But it almost worked. I thought it was a smart business move because I was about to pay for Twitter Blue. That first day of being limited.
I told you not to do that. I literally was like, do not fucking buy Twitter Blue.
But what else would I do then? Then I'd have to be hanging out with you in this house. I'd rather just
it's terrible.
Sit in my room and scroll.
And sing Serbian folk songs with your guitar.
Yeah.
Which he does all the time. I'm not even
Constantly.
joking. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
You do that.
No.
And you whistle sing a lot.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Is that like a Serbian thing or what is that?
No, that's just me. It's just when my throat gets tired.
Oh.
Yeah.
Their rate limit. So what is behind this latest turmoil for the company? CNN's senior media analyst Sarah Fisher joins us. She's also senior media reporter at Axios. And Sarah, what gives? What now with him?
There's always something, Audie, right? It never is a dull day in Elon Musk land. You know, I think this is a response to the rise of a lot of big AI platforms that are starting to scrape big social media platforms for data to help train their algorithms. You saw Reddit a few weeks ago said that they would start charging developers for some of that.
I didn't even realize you could hear it.
Yeah. They got a lot of pushback from their community. It seems like Elon Musk is trying to do something similar, but the difference, Audie, is that this is going to have a huge impact on the everyday user's experience with Twitter. You saw some people tweeting frustration yesterday, ironically tweeting frustration about Twitter, that they weren't able to get severe weather updates, critical news and information because they were being limited to the number of posts that they were able to view. Now, Elon Musk has not said how long he's going to implement this temporary crackdown, but I do know that it's going to be frustrating.
I think it definitely has changed the way I interact with Twitter, though, on that day, because I could only read like 500 posts. I would like spend so much time like reading each post so carefully to make sure I didn't miss anything because it was like a limited resource. So just me like reading, I don't know, some horrible like thirst trap post 10 times in a row just to make sure, you know, what happens when my limit comes in, you know, I won't get any of that. Yeah, well, I mean, look, I learned better reading comprehension since he limited my posts.
Frustrating for advertisers because they're reliant on heavy usage in order to fulfill their ad campaigns, make sure they have enough people watching and reading tweets in order to insert their ads between them.
Theoretically reliant on them for business, but one quick fact check. What's this about maybe him not paying his bills? Can you talk about what's going on there?
There have been so many reports, whether it's been some of its B2B vendors or its licensing or its leases, if you will, that Twitter has struggled to pay its bills. And that's because Twitter's really struggling with profitability right now. Now, to be honest, Twitter's always struggled with profitability even before Elon Musk took over. But the difference is that they are not a publicly traded company. They do not need to be transparent about their finances, what money they're bringing in and what money they're spending. And so it seems like the company is just in this sort of chaotic spot where it's trying to stay afloat, but it's not necessarily doing it in the most transparent way. We keep getting reports, not also just about not paying bills, but they're still in litigation with former employees about paying out severances, et cetera. So expect Twitter to continue to be in this sort of financial chaos. until maybe they can turn the platform around. But I'm still skeptical, Audie. Even though they have, put in a new chief executive, this platform continues to be chaos as I cover it.
All right, Sarah, stay with us. I want to bring Shelby and Errol back in. You're so jealous.
Shelby and Errol are back in. Shelby and Errol.
Slow your scroll.
Thank God.
Worthy.
I was missing them.
Right there. Errol, I think why I love listening to Sarah talk about this is because I'm fascinated by the business story, less on the myopic, like navel-gazing people.
It's not just $8 to subscribe to Twitter Blue. When I went to do it on that day, they limited my stuff. It was $18. It was double the price because they knew they had me. But lucky I had Hasan there to calm me down, stop me from doing it. What are your thoughts on Michelle Janicki? My thought is I don't know. I don't know who that is.
You gotta do a quick Google. Okay, everybody stop dispersing, okay? Stop scattering.
What does that mean? Oh, it's like when you get back, they're like, haha,
yeah,
we're leaving.
run away. Michelle Janicki.
Oh, she's a girl who did the dance.
She's an Australian hurdler and model. She won a silver medal, the 100-meter hurdles.
Yeah, I think she's impressive.
Hurdles at the 2010 Summer Youth Olympics. I feel like she's probably done some shit recently, like maybe she was like transphobic
horrible.
or something. That's why.
No, I think she's.
Oh, never mind. Oh no, she just jiggled.
Yeah, she
That's
was like.
so. Wait, that was in April, dude. What the fuck?
Wait, no. This was written in April. The jiggling was like 5-6 years ago.
So why are there?
I don't know where this came from. It's a blast from the past.
Jiggling. Like a decade ago. Who cares?
Like a decade ago.
Who cares?
I mean, it was cute.
Oh, nor.
It warmed everyone's hearts.
Aw, assemble. Fireship has a good new video about the Twitter thing, by the way. What?
People being angry about their tweets not being available.
You can't see her solving the puzzle. Don't worry. In your heart, you
from
know
a
she is,
business
though.
Perspective, they bring in Linda Yaccarino.
And that's
big-time
what Meta's?
executive. It's supposed to juice up their advertising. Elon Musk is Elon Musk. How does this end?
Well, it's not going to be pretty. At this point, the estimate is that under Elon Musk, the company has lost 2/3 of its value. He paid $44 billion for it. It's worth something like $15 billion
And
now.
that's not good, right?
Right. Not good.
The
number's supposed to go in the other direction. The fact that advertisers
It is July 3rd,
and
2023,
important users
and we're
like
watching
the
the
National Weather
Code
Service and others are saying like this may not be for us. The algorithm is.
Wait, let's see this. The code report.
In his latest 7D chess move, Elon surprised Twitter users with some exciting new features. First, he decreed a rate limit for everyone on the platform. Non-blue checks get to look at 600 tweets per day, while paying members get to look at up to 6,000 tweets. That may sound harsh, but this is just some tough love from the Twitter king to help us beat off our social media addictions. If you're having withdrawals though, you can always count on a programmer with an anime profile image to save the day, like this person who developed a Chrome plugin that uses the old Twitter theme and bypasses the rate limit. The second new feature is that Twitter shut off all public access to the website, so currently you must be signed.
Did you know that, by the way?
Yeah, I learned it today on stream. That's fucked. That's actually the worst.
Oh, no, not this. I'm talking about the anime profile person.
Oh, no, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there you go. That you can still go on with your addiction.
Signed in to look at tweets. In other words, Twitter is almost a full-blown paywall site now. Officially, these new features were deployed on a Friday in a panic because too many bots and web scrapers were accessing tweets with automated tools. Web scraping is an absolutely despicable practice, and if you want to learn how to do it at an industrial scale, check out this video on my second channel. To add insult to injury,
is that
Twitter
not
went
just
down
like
for a
what
while
every
yesterday.
company does? Is
Yeah.
that the basis of probability on the internet?
Pretty much. And also, it's not. I don't think it's like he's joking as far as like web scraping goes, because like I think it's like kind of stupid overall to complain about that. Like it just happens everywhere. Like it just happens all. It's like, you know.
Well, I mean, that's the only time I've heard the term was yesterday.
Well, the Wayback Machine, for example.
Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah. Very useful.
Like that's a web scraper technically, and archives.
What's the issue? What's like Elon Musk's argument for like why this is something that needs to be stopped and everyone needs to be punished temporarily to get on top of it?
Web scraping is more resource intensive than using an API to access data. Scraping social media happens even from Google. Elon killed a ton of traffic by preventing Google results. Yeah,
But it's
Google.
also like, what's the downside of web scraping? It like slows everyone down. But the thing he's using to fight it slows down even further. Like I can't look at Twitter anymore. Like that. Yeah, I don't know. The downside of web scraping.
I don't know how it
being
works on the
created.
back end. I don't know. Web scraping is pulling off data off the site by calling the pages manually instead of application programmable interface calls provided by Twitter.
No, I got no idea what's going on.
It's like manually going to each individual page on the fucking platform, but not manually, but like doing it with obviously an automated process, rather than getting all of that information in a much easily accessible and less resource intensive form when Twitter reveals it.
Right, right.
When Twitter
Or when they
feeds
sell
it to you. Now, of course, Twitter, just like Reddit, wants to make that something that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
So that each individual application that works on top of Twitter has to pay for the privilege of like making Twitter, ironically, a more user-friendly experience. Did I get that right? You fucking nerds. Did I describe that well? Huh? Everyone in the chat is like, why don't you use Linux? I do. I use a Steam Deck. I use a Steam Deck, yeah, which is
I don't know.
off of Linux.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a fucking hacker now.
Holy shit. You're making fun of me for my Asus phone.
Dude, this entire time, I thought this motherfucker was saying his phone was Seuss. It was
Dr.
Asus.
Seuss.
It was an Asus phone, and he was just calling it Asus. So, which by the way is insane. I don't know why he has a Asus phone, but that's besides the point.
Half the price of an iPhone. Does the same thing.
Yeah. Websites literally avoid massive scraping by making an API people can use cheaply and easily. It's actually him just shooting himself in the foot. Bots will just make more accounts.
Yeah.
This does nothing except hurt real people. Bots can make more. Bots keep scraping
But I
even
think
with a limit.
The point is to hurt real people. It's trying to make people pay for Twitter. Like it has nothing to do with web scraping.
I don't think it was to make consumers that use the resource not pay for the privilege, because there hasn't really been enough of a return on other moves that they've done to like improve your visibility and all this other shit. It hasn't really created signups because, newsflash, people don't want to pay for shit that they get for free because they understand kind of that it's not really free.
Yeah.
But also, even if they didn't understand that it wasn't really free due to all of the advertising dollars being spent off of your own private data that's being sold, it's still, you know, if you get something for free, you just don't want to fucking pay for it. It's that simple. Funny part is all this is that Twitter's revenue depends on advertising impressions. If you can only view 600 tweets, then you can only view 100 ads, and Twitter shoots its own revenue way more than they ever would with verified subs. Yeah, which is part of the reason why they weren't doing this as this was like a temporary thing, is they were trying to stop the hemorrhaging from happening, and I think that's precisely the reason why it was a Google thing.
What? Mate, we are so lib-brained in Australia.
Wait, that's awesome though. I like that. Donald Trump Jr., eldest son of former. Wait, what? Over 20,000 people had signed a petition calling for the former.
That's half the population.
Yeah.
20,000. Oh my god.
Hey, mate. They want to paywall the Twitter data, or they do not like people doing research on Twitter data. I was thinking of doing my own research, like bot detection or astroturfing. Some people were saying someone inside Twitter broke website and DDoSed themselves, so they had the rate limit. So I don't think that Elon did that so that people would buy Twitter Blue, because I have Twitter Blue, courtesy of Elon Musk. I never fucking pay for it. And even I was getting rate limited on that day, because 6,000 tweets is not that much. If we're talking about viewing 6,000 tweets, I'm a Twitter power user, just like our boy here.
I don't post, though.
I know, but you read.
I'm a power reader.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I'm a poster and a reader, and basically, that was even limiting me, and Twitter would not limit itself and cuck itself from advertisement revenue, which relies on impressions. So I think that it was something else. I think it was more so that there was some internal shit popping off, and that's why they had to like stop the hemorrhaging in some way and try to fix it with the bottom of the barrel, like the only fucking enslaved wage cucks that they have remaining at the Twitter headquarters, who like have to literally keep working for Twitter unless they be deported. You know what I mean? The H-1B visa holders, or is it H-2? Is it H-1B, right? Yeah, the H-1B workers are like the last remaining workers that are still working at Twitter, because he fucking fired everybody, and he's just like he's just whipping them in the Twitter basement.
And it appears some bad JavaScript code made it into production that would call the API in an infinite loop from the client side, resulting in a self-inflicted DDoS attack. The thing is, though, real men test in production. I was able to obtain exclusive access to this garbage code, and what we have is a recursive async function that will catch and fetch forever. But Twitter's been around for nearly 20 years at this point, so why is web scraping all of a sudden a big problem? Well, a couple months ago, Twitter shut down access to its free API, and made it way too expensive for any of us peasant-level developers to access. This move also inspired the Reddit CEO to strap on a set of balls and take his API pricing to the moon to kill off third-party apps. Despite a massive failed protest, the pricing went into effect yesterday, and third-party apps like Apollo are officially dead. Let's take a moment of silence for those we lost.
What is
The thing about this whole Twitter fiasco.
Where did that picture come from? That's fucked.
I'm Australian, probably.
We don't have deer. I mean,
yeah, you have kangaroo. You have kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that I find it somewhat hard to believe that web scraping is the primary reason they would implement such drastic changes, especially because this would reduce advertising impressions, which is still by far its biggest source of revenue. If we do a little more research, we'll find that Twitter had been refusing to pay its Google Cloud bill, at least until recently. Sundar had to hit up Elon via SpaceX, his other company that launches rockets into fake space, which also does business with GCP. It's not the only bill that Twitter hasn't paid, and was recently evicted from its Boulder, Colorado offices over unpaid rent. The Google Cloud contract is a way bigger deal, though, at hundreds of millions of dollars per year, and coincidentally expired on June 30th. It's pure speculation whether...
Like, what do you do in that situation? You're just like, I don't understand the fuck it YOLO mode that Elon Musk is implementing here. He was like, fuck it, we just fire everybody, which is fine. I mean, that's not fine, but like,
it happens.
Companies have done that. The companies do that all the time, and then they're like, let's see how long we can maintain regular order of business with like 1/3 the workforce that we have, right? But if there's one group of people you can't fuck, it's other businesses. You know what I mean? You can fuck your workers all day, every day. Okay? That's capitalism. That's like kind of the whole reason why this system is in place. But you can't fuck other businesses. You can't just like go up to landlords and also Google and be like, hey man, I'm not going to pay you anymore. It doesn't work that way. They'll be like, okay, fuck off.
Whether these new features are related to the Google Cloud contract, but like I've said many times before, once you get locked into a cloud platform, they have you by the balls. If you stop paying the bill, you first get bumped down to a rate limited tier, and then eventually the lights go out. That could explain why Twitter implemented a rate limit, because they're likely right in the middle of migrating their infrastructure to a Raspberry Pi, which are still pretty hard to come by. Another theory going around is that Elon is actually fighting a battle against agencies like the CIA and NSA, who are the ones behind all the scraping and trying to use.
Okay, the real thing is, if he was doing that, she isn't, because he's also a defense contractor. Why the fuck would he do that? But if he was doing that, it would be at the behest of like what, China and like Saudi Arabia, the real BRICS. Yeah. He would be doing that for BRICS. Oh my God, Pat Socks on Twitter. Pat Socks on Twitter should run the narrative that Elon is a base BRICS warrior.
He's South African.
Yeah. He's a base
club.
Yeah, he's a base BRICS warrior. Oh my God. He's a third worldist agent, dude. Think about it. He's got the Tesla factories in Shanghai. You know he's in the pocket of Xi. We know that Saudi Arabia in recent years has started cozying up to China.
I saw him smoke weed on the Joe Rogan podcast, though. I feel like third worldists aren't that degenerate, you know?
That is true. That
maybe
is
that's
the worst.
just the cover, you know?
Yeah, he was just trying to look like a perverted American degenerate. That's what he was doing. He wasn't inhaling. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
He got clapped up once before from DOD for trying to charge Ukraine silly numbers for Starlink. Bricks. Remember that? Remember that? It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Remember when he was trying to? Yeah, remember when he was trying to be like, "Hey, Ukraine, I know we said we were going to give you Starlink for free, but guess what? Not so free now."
I mean, it still started off as a bit, but it's pretty accurate. I think you could be right.
Yeah. Elon Musk just boosted a far-right Nazi account that posts memes about mass-killing Muslims. Yeah.
This is not a... He is right.
Amy Mek, Allahu Akbar, France. Imam brags, France will become an Islamic... France will become an Islamic country through jihad. The entire world will be subject to Islamic rule.
I mean, good. I wish people like this weren't ringing me up.
Don't pet her. Don't pet her. She's, no. So cute, I know. Don't pet her when she's jumping up there. You know what I mean?
It's only because France is so close to becoming Muslim, and if it wasn't for people like this, like, you know, shedding light on it, it would have won. France would have been Muslim. Would have been an Islamic country.
Which is a good thing, by the way. So, I mean, I don't know why we're way better than what they were already. You know what I mean? E-bricks. E's for Elon.
What's the jizya poll tax?
The French will convert to Islam, be forced to pay jizya poll tax, or be fought against the sake of Allah. Yeah. Macron has said the Shahada. I'm getting reports that Macron has already said the Shahada, and they're going to start implementing the jizya. The real caliphate is not Turkey by way of Erdogan, but instead by way of France. Yeah.
He is right.
I like that he said he is right. Comment. I think it's time for a barbecue. Teacot? Wait,
what does that mean?
Teacot is the conservatives of Twitter. That's like a old ass fucking. Wow, this account's been around for a minute, dude.
What does it say on the hat of the pig?
I don't fucking know. More from the far right Nazi account that Elon Musk loves and boosts. Hashtag race together. Shocking. Hashtag Teacot. Hashtag rape. Every year, on average, 35,000 white women are raped by black men, while under 10 black women are raped by white men. Source, U.S. Justice Department.
Why is it written on a coffee cup?
Also, they definitely
did someone say this was their name? That's so mean to the server.
They definitely did not. Dude, no server has this good handwriting, okay? Like, they're trying to whip up like 10,000 coffees a day, and like one of them, they're going to sit there and write this fucking unhinged shit. This is MySpace art.
Under 10.
Who would have ever thought a dope smoking bastard born in Kenya? Hashtag Obama's presidency in 2 words. Manchurian candidate. Hashtag Teacot.
Yeah, he's a real Manchurian candidate for the Indonesian government. They're taking over. Also, his fucking family was there to kill all the communists anyway. So
who would have ever thought a dope smoking bastard born in Kenya and educated? He's born in Kenya. I like that you were. I like that you were actually saying like, well, the truth. You were fact checking the Indonesian thing.
He did. He lived there,
but not the born in Kenya thing.
That's true. He doesn't want to show the documents, so
yeah. Well, not the long form. He did show the short one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Trying to figure out which one's your camera. Oh, damn. No, he needs to film a good sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. If David's listening.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Those imams should never be taken seriously. They make a big TV. Why? So you can watch the haram in HD.
That's what HD stands for.
Yeah.
It's haram definition.
That was too quick. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, vagina tube.
It wasn't a joke.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
He didn't know.
I'm just playing 7D chess like Elon Musk.
LSF. Oh, it is? What
No,
are people
it's not.
saying?
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
I
Oh,
have
no.
nothing to do with this.
What does VTuber mean? It's only got 32
that's
comments.
alright.
Don't worry. It's not popping. People won't fucking start doxing you. V stands for virtual. The tuber part
Oh, no,
of
they're
ring-
making fun of you for saying video,
Yeah.
not me for saying vagina.
It's only a matter of time before Hasan gets sucked into the DJing world of VTubers. Being friends with Connor means it's inevitable. The legacy of Kizuna AI being lost to time. Video tubers Lamau. What?
Yeah, wait, there is a link.
This is pretty damning evidence. I feel like these are all like from the same Discord and they're like fake talking to one another. You know what I mean? Wow, this is pretty damning evidence. Y'all see how Hasanabi friend made an honest mistake? Like anybody can surely understand it. It could be very well vagina
No,
tuber.
it couldn't. No, it couldn't.
It's just an honest mistake from Alexa.
Hey, Cam Grants, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. I saw many.
That's so nice that they're on. They hate you so much that they like
Yeah,
me.
they're like on your. Yeah, they're on your side.
I love the dumb guy next to Hasan. He's so nice.
Uh huh.
It's like, did you know that on September 11th?
Yeah, they were like, these towers are actually gone now.
This is actually pretty like a sensitive thing for us.
He said that he did a 9/11 joke for those of you who didn't hear it because he put up the towers and they excused it because he was Australian.
Yeah, we're allowed.
Yeah, which is fucked up. They should have never excused you for that. I would never make light of a situation. Yeah. 17 brave warriors died on that day.
Oh god. Yeah, that's a
He
good
literally said, he literally earlier said, revolutionary figures have always been tall. Osama bin Laden is 6'7".
Don't put you can't put it all
Oh, now you're fucked too.
together. Yeah, don't throw me under the bus. Oh, I'm just here trying to learn what VTubers are. Okay, fucking twisting my words.
Jesus, dude, don't worry. We're the way he laughs this hard at farting dogs too. Yeah. Tyler won Bernie arc.
So long story short, not to get into it too much, I'm gonna bring up, bro, what the fuck is NA healthcare, by the way? But you want to sit here and tell me that my taxes do?
So jacked, dude. God, I respect him so much. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was joking. The amount of respect I have for this man is endless. He can say whatever the fuck he wants. Like he could be anti-healthcare, but like me too, man. Fucking, we should pay more for it. You're right.
Do anything for anybody, bro? And we haven't got the fucking bill yet. We haven't got the bill. Dare I see the fucking bill? But what am I paying taxes for if my significant other is in the ER for 2 hours dying? So long.
I mean, this is like actually a very serious situation with Michaela. Had an ectopic pregnancy, unfortunately. But he's talking about his experiences with American healthcare and the ER, and how they fucking charged an endless amount of money to him. It's really fucked up. But yeah,
Medicare for all is just an excuse to skip leg day.
yeah.
So one of the chatters said.
Then it's sad, but it doesn't cover his steroids. That's for sure. What do you mean? First of all, I don't know if he's natty or not, but I don't really care. Okay, it should cover steroids. Actually, in some instances, it does. Yeah, it does. It actually does cover steroids. Like if there was a socialized medicine, if there was any kind of like actual Medicare for all, it would cover steroids for a lot of things. God, that'd be so sick. Imagine American NHS with like free gear for all. Oh fuck, we'd be
Imagine
so
if it was
shredded.
just that and everything else was still privatized and normal. It was just public steroids.
Oh yeah, everything else is just regular.
Yeah. But then no one will get sick, so it doesn't matter.
Oh. Let's fix it.
Come here.
Left the whole morning. Go.
I can't with you.
We're talking about it earlier today. It's so weird to see puppies. Like, I've had a dog for 14 years, and you forget that they're really dumb at the start. Like, because they know stuff, they know how to sit, and they know how to do things. But sometimes with Kaya, like, you'd be saying her name, and she's just like staring off like a good minute before she hears it. Forgetting.
Yeah, especially when she's tired, she's like
in another world.
Yeah, she's just real. Hey, no biting. Kaya. No biting. Biting your booty.
Aww.
How much?
Yep, I can see you patting her, scratching her belly. Yeah, yeah. Bit of platted dick.
Yeah, a bit of a spotted dick.
Use Twitter to create a Death Star of censorship. I don't know if that's just Elon fanboy fiction, but I'm still putting my money on him in his upcoming death match against Zuck in the Roman Colosseum. He's got the body of a mid-century refrigerator, and I just don't see any way 5'8" Zuck will be able to overcome the size differential. But let me know whose corner you're in.
Is this
the comments.
actually,
no matter the outcome, though,
it's not
the
actually
important
happening.
thing is that
I mean,
we
he
enjoy
was.
our
I think he was
circuses.
literally training with George St. Pierre recently, with Lex Fridman. Elon is.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are you going to cover Israel invading Jenin? No, I'm avoiding talking about that like it's the top of the hour ad break.